Hi, my name is Will and welcome to the Drumroom sessions for this week. We have a three-piece called Animalhead this week. How are you guys?
Yeah,
Good.
very good. Thanks,
The internet told me that you're a hard blues rock band.
Yeah, hard rock.
And you're a three-piece. Dan, Josh, and Campbell. If you guys would be so kind as to introduce yourselves, your name and your instrument, that'd be awesome.
I'm Cam, I play the guitar and I sing.
I'm Josh, I play bass.
I'm Danny and I play drums. No, you're Danny.
Oh, sorry. Okay, yeah, I'm Dan, I play drums.
I'm Josh and I try and play bass.
Yeah.
Shouldn't the vocalist be sitting in the middle, though?
He's vocalist as well.
Dan
Oh,
plays
he's
vocals
both
as well.
vocals.
And he gets a lot
Yeah,
of attention. So.
we rocked off.
Yeah, so he's
So it's cool, like we'll get a review and he's singing and then the dude's like, oh, Dan sung so well tonight. And I was like, yes! And I wasn't even singing. Yeah.
What's the meaning behind the name Animalhead? Is there actually a meaning behind it, or is it just a combination of two words?
We came up with it. I was just driving down the road, looking at my phone, which I probably shouldn't have been doing, trying to come up with the band name, and just looking at one of our sort of favourite sort of inspirations, and just noticed on the album cover that they had animal heads like as figures.
And what was the
Royal
band?
Blood, their
Okay.
first album, or it might have been their EP.
So
I
you're
think it
just
was one of the
describing
EPs,
the album. And came up
Yeah,
with
it was
that.
just like these two topless chicks. One had a deer head and the other had a tiger head, I'm pretty sure.
So it could have been naked chick head or something.
Yeah,
Naked
could have been
chick
tits.
Could have been human head.
So how long have you guys been together?
But this is our fourth year gigging.
Has it been that long?
I'm pretty sure,
No,
yeah.
it's about 4
'Cause
years.
we got- The Ding Dong comp back in 2015.
Yeah, we've done
Oh,
three
yeah.
of them.
We've done three of them.
You quite often do the ding dong competitions. Is that
We
right?
did
Yeah.
it until
3
we
years in a row,
decided
yeah.
to win one. And then-
Yeah, well, because that's the only way we could get a show.
Yeah.
Because they're like, oh, who have you played with? You know, what have you done? We're like, oh, nothing. So it's like band comp. We entered it, came second. Next year round, we thought we'd do it again. Came second. And then the lads were like, oh, I'm going to book us in. I'm going, nah, bro, we're not coming second again. This is gonna be so draining. And then we just worked really hard because we really wanted to win it. And we won it.
Yeah.
So that was last year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the first time we entered, we didn't even have a singer yet. We were supposed to get a singer. And who put us in? Was it you? Can't remember, one of these two put us in. They were like, oh, we'll just sing and just figure it out while we're going along. Ended up just making Cam. We were like, Cam will sing it all.
Yeah.
And he just went for it. And then,
Yeah, we kind of didn't want a fourth member. And so we're like, shit, we have to learn how to sing now.
yeah.
So which makes it
good.
more fun too.
So you're like the main singer and you're the backing, right?
Yeah.
The harmonies. Do you do
Harmonies.
harmonies?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Try now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
I can see why you
so
came
fun.
second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You did some gigs with Skinny Hobos just recently,
Oh.
although this show's going to come out in July, and that was in May, I believe. You did
Yep.
some shows. Where was it? Was it the
Galatos
Yeah.
in Auckland, and then the Butter Factory up in Whangarei.
Butter Factory? That is a cool venue.
Yeah,
I
the
managed to play
cave.
there
We're in the
once.
cave, yeah.
I think Auckland was bigger, but it felt like it was better up north.
A more
Oh, no.
energetic
Yeah.
kind of.
Yeah, and the people really, really wanted to talk to you
Right.
afterwards.
Mm.
Like I signed the back of a poster on some dude's back.
Was it your poster?
Yeah, but then the pen ran out halfway through, and I was like, "Oh crap, I've run out of ink." And he's like, "Oh, I love you." Oh. So he'll probably read it now, and it's like, "Daniel, animal," or something.
You had a single release in October 2017 at the Ding Dong Lounge. What was the name of that single?
Devil told me so.
And have you done any recordings since then, or do you have any plans to do any recordings? in the
Working
near
on
future?
it. Working
Yeah.
on a new single.
We actually went to the lab around this time last year and tracked 15 songs, just the instruments, in 2 days. So we've got pretty much them sort of just on the back burner.
Are you planning to release them in a chunk, or are you going to release them over time?
Well, we were gonna look at recording again in the studio, picking the song "Rabbit Hole" that we want to do, and we were showing everyone our jams, and they were like, because they're live, not to a click, so we thought you couldn't actually take them and edit them and put vocals and make an actual song.
So you actually recorded them live as a band?
Yeah,
rather than
yeah, and not
individually?
to a click. So we're like, oh, we'll just write this off as practice.
Right.
And we showed everyone. They're like, no, dude, that's like mint. And we've given it to Zoran recording, and he's broken it down, and he says, nah, it's mint. Let's just use this.
Right.
So that's from a year ago.
So I guess you just use those recorded tracks as like the bass and just sort of sing over the top.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Just
and
like-
just
Yeah.
just
dump
as
some
you
more.
would live.
Yeah,
Yeah,
which
yeah,
was
yeah.
cool because we're like, shit, we just wasted like $1,500,
Mm.
and we're like, oh, lesson learned, whatever.
Mm.
But now it turns out that
Yeah.
man,
I suppose it would have all been individual tracks as well. I mean, it wasn't
Yeah.
just like a couple of condenser mics in a room, was it? So I mean,
everything was
it's definitely editable.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But it's cool because I think comparing it to Devil Told Me So, where it was recorded track by track, and like Dave went into so much detail and like perfected it, and this one is more a jam,
Right.
but it's gonna sound fat.
It's got that live feel
Yeah,
to
so
it.
there's gonna be a lot
So-
of character, like there's snare hits that kind of miss, but it's gonna be full of character. It's gonna be cool.
Would you say that like part of your appeal or like your musical sound is the live aspect of it?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
The
yeah.
raw
Right.
sort of vibe.
Yeah.
The internet told me, and I guess one of you typed it onto your Facebook page, that you're a hard blues rock band. But just before we press record, you were saying that you're like a rap band or something. What was that about?
We've changed a lot from when we first started. Like, the
Yeah,
genre
if you
of
go and
music.
look at the sort of first 5 songs we wrote, they're like heavily bluesed influenced, but now we're sort of finding our sound, and we're more just like hard rock.
Yeah,
But we've been compared to like the Beastie Boys a few times,
Right.
just because a couple
so
of
you
our
kind of
songs-
have that sort of vocal pentameter over the top, like a sort of more of a rap.
on some of our tracks.
yeah. It doesn't feel rappy to me, but being compared to the Beastie Boys would be cool.
It's kind of
Yeah.
like spoken word. as
Yeah,
opposed
yeah,
to
just yelling.
That's
Fast.
Danny's style.
yelling word.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yelling fast. You
Yeah.
can't sing and play drums.
No, you got to yell.
No, only Mastodon can do that. There's just no way.
So do you have any shows in July that are of note?
We do.
Crooked Royals
Yeah.
EP release
Yeah.
at Ding Dong
Yeah.
Lounge,
Yeah.
7th
It's at
of
7,
July.
yeah.
So it's you, the Crooked Royals, and is there another support, or is it?
I'd say That'd be
Kindred Vice. Yeah.
Kindred Vice,
Yeah.
Mudshark.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're all pretty tight.
So apart from music, what do you guys do?
Well, I'm in another band as well.
Okay, what's the name of that band?
Oh, you're not allowed to talk about that.
I'll take
Oh.
this little bit.
To
So
plug
you guys said if I bought the beers, I could talk about
Plug it.
seats.
Yeah, I bought the beers. You wouldn't even buy beers.
chump.
Maybe
But
buy a
so I'm in
six-pack.
another band, it's a 2-piece, and I sing and play bass in that, so that keeps me busy when I'm not dealing with these two hooligans. So,
Are you relatively active, or are you more like a jam band at this point?
at this point, yeah, it's just jamming, bit of fun, but we're slowly starting to do more originals and all that, trying to keep up. But I've been putting my main focus on obviously Animalhead, so
Right.
hopefully in the near future we'll have a
Yeah.
few.
Plus, it's rad because his drummer Adam has been to like 99% of our shows.
Oh
Always at the front, getting into it, and
yeah,
yeah, we've got this tight little crew now that's just
Oh,
always
yeah,
rolling with us. It's
yeah.
just people we skate with and drink with,
Your
and
mum.
my mum.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We've got this
Mum ropes.
guy called Cheapy as well. His name's Sean, but we call him Sheepy. He's like kind of like our band tech kind of guy. He
Mm.
just kind of came along. He comes to all our gigs, helps us out. Like we
But
finish a
he'll-
gig, he'll be up there packing
Yeah.
up our stuff.
But he'll
and-
bring a backpack with like carabiners and pocket knives and shit, just in
Tape.
case we get caught up in a fucking spider web or something,
Or a gang fight, or
or a
Oh,
gang fight. That's
yeah.
probably
He's got
better.
picks and all that in his pocket. So if you drop your pick, you look up. He's there. He's like, "Here's your."
Yeah, yeah.
hard out.
Funny, he had
He's
spare
good,
pedals or
Yeah.
a guitar.
Oh, that'd be
Oh,
awesome.
bro,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to go get me the spare guitar with
We
your own
played
money.
once and I dropped the stick, and he was like, "Oh, now's my chance." So he biffed it, and because all the big spotlights, and I'm like, I pick up my stick. I was like, "Yes, 2 sticks," and the stick just square hits me right between the eyes, and he's like, "Oh shit."
I'm fine.
Yeah, yeah. Poor guy.
Okay, so you're in another
me.
band. What about you? What do you do outside of Animalhead and work?
Homeowner.
Yeah, just got married not long ago.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
keep me busy.
That's a good hobby.
Yeah, yeah. Just skating.
Okay,
Really?
you're a skater.
Yeah.
Inline or
Oh.
Zing.
No, not street skating anymore. Old man shins and hips just can't take it, eh?
Yeah.
So just cruising, which is cool. There's like 10 of us that meet up on a Sunday.
what about you, buddy? What do you do outside music and work?
Yeah,
Art
that's my
and drawing
girlfriend.
and hanging with my missus.
Oh, doing your pedal building as well.
Oh
Started
yeah,
doing
doing
yeah.
your pedal?
guitar pedal the
Yeah.
other day. So that's sort of an avenue that I like to go down.
What kind of pedal did you build?
I was just like a ABY,
Yeah, like a switch
sort of one input, 2 outputs, have one on,
line selector kind of.
both on.
New Zealand
Okay.
seems to have like quite a large
Yeah, there's a few
range
people.
of boutique
Yeah.
Yeah. Like you
pedals,
got Prunes, Custard, McPherson, Peppers Pedals, There's a few of them out there now.
So is that something you're looking at seriously, or would
Oh,
it just
just-
be like a hobby thing?
Yeah, just a hobby, because you can go to JCar and buy the parts. They even sell little pedal enclosures. So,
Okay.
you know, if you can do it yourself for $40-$50 instead of having to pay
Hundreds of
100,
dollars.
150, 200 for them.
Plus, naming them would be half the fun, eh?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
Cam
little
jams.
drawings and shit on it.
yeah.
So is there anything else you'd like to add to the interview?
Just thanks heaps to the bands that we've had.
Support us
Support
and
us
play with
lately.
Yeah, especially
Korean,
Skinnies, yeah,
Skinny
Korean as well.
Skinny Obos,
Mm.
Mud Shark.
Oh, because we did
Crooked
that
Rose.
tour with that, was it the Summer
Summer
Underground,
Underground, yeah,
tour
yeah.
with Korean
Oh, Curly Jules from Wellington.
Careless Jules,
yeah.
Chicane,
Chicane.
Full State.
Yeah. Which that was
Yeah.
a cool little tour. It was
It's
nice.
rad because we almost feel like we're part of this little
Scene.
scene.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and there's all these bands you could just ramble off, and we always end up either at Ding Dong Lounge. We always end up all together,
Nice.
just drinking and yarning about music, and I don't know. It feels really cool. It's like it's not like we're competing against other bands and we hate them because they're getting better. Like we beat Caridian in these band comps, and now they're just like opening for POD and Fuel, but everyone gets in and supports them, and
Yeah.
it's cool. And then they support us by adding us to their shows, and we're kind of like making sure everyone's getting their shot.
Having a piece
Yeah,
of
yeah,
pie.
yeah.
Yeah,
You know?
that's the way to do it. And then
Yeah.
like everybody kind of lifts each other up. rather than
Exactly,
sort of
yeah.
leaving
And
people
it's
behind.
rad because we all started at the beginning and we sucked and we're falling over and everything was like a shambles. And now you see guys like killing it, doing awesome shows, and you learn a lot from that as well.
Right.
But even conditioning yourself, like for instance, we did Friday night, Galatos, Saturday night, Whangarei, and I know I went way too hard on Friday, and then you wake up, it's like, oh my god, I got to do it again, but travel to another town, you know. And then you get there and you've had 3 hours sleep, and you're going, oh, how do guys on tours do it? But
It's mostly the traveling, I find.
yeah,
It's really tiring, sitting in the car for hours and hours and
yeah.
hours.
And I was pretty stiff on the Sunday. Even
Oh,
on Saturday after
man.
we played, I was trying to jam out to Skinnies and my neck wouldn't move. I was going like, ugh.
I
And I
ended
was
up
like,
doing
nah,
this
I'm
one
done.
where
I'm
you're
done.
like, you thrust your hip in and sit
Yeah,
in
you're
there,
doing
and
like
then
a
lock
weird,
up your
like,
neck.
arm thing.
Otherwise-
you were sitting there like going,
Yeah,
what was that?
I don't know. It was kind of like I was skanking almost.
Yeah.
And I was
to
doing this
Skinnies. It
what,
was-
hand wave movement.
I was
thing.
sitting there
That was
doing like
pretty rough.
this, and then he's next to
Yeah.
me going,
We all look like a bunch of mental
Yeah.
patients.
And
eh?
I'm fine.
yeah, where were you? You were just
Yeah,
jamming
he
out
was-
up front somewhere.
It was sober Joe over there.
Sober Joe.
Enjoying a cup of
Sober
tea.
Dan.
Having a cup of tea. Yeah.
That's probably all the time we have for today. Oh, you have to make your leg the same as everybody
Yeah, what are you
else's.
doing? You reckon the...
You're supposed to be
Yeah,
a team.
Man.
Yeah, I know.
So you want to mention that July date one more time?
July 7th at
Yeah.
Ding Dong Lounge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get there. Crooked Rolls.
Crooked
Royals.
Royals.
Cool.
Because they've got
Awesome
new
band.
EP, new video coming out soon as well.
Sweet.
Rank
Recorded
it.
over in the States. So
Flash.
yeah, it's going to be rad.
All right. Well, thanks very much for
Yeah,
coming in today,
cheers.
and all
Cheers,
the best for you.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Yeah, cheers, Gunroom
Cheers.
Sessions.
Cheers.
Oh,
Ding.
cheers.
Ding.
Oh, oh.
Cheers. Thanks.
Oh.
Smooth.